Yeah, just really for both teams, well played game, pretty well pitched. The key to the game to me was that there were two keys. First off, we got through the third inning with only them scoring 2 runs. They got a chopper infield hit, bunt base hit, had some things going their way, and hit a deep fly ball. But I just felt like when Hagan came out in the sixth and we're down a run and he got through the sixth, he yeah, I think it really motivated our team. It was just 15, 16 pitch inning and we came in and we got 2 walks and a home run. We had the lead. I think it was just big. It was like he saved our bullpen if we didn't come back and win, but he just did a tremendous job fighting through the night. And I thought Ole Miss hitters, they fought him. They did a good job. And Hagan didn't have his best stuff. And, but he still went 6 innings and only gave up 2 runs. And I just saw he struck out 11. The 4 walks hasn't kind of really happened this year. So that's where the stuff at the command wasn't what it's been, but he still had a quality outing, gave us a chance, and we got a couple of big hits. So good win for us.
David, in the sixth, it was the third time through the order for your guys. Was it a matter of that they had seen him a couple of times? You felt like was key?
It did. We told them exactly what they were going to get. They were right-handers were going to get sink. On the hand, and you got to try to pull the guy. For the most part, you got to pull his fastball, and obviously the breaking ball, you got to shoot it the other way if you can. So that's what made, in my opinion, Aloy's swing hitting that fastball the other way into the net. He tried to sneak one by him over there. And I don't know where it was, might have been down the middle, but his approach was great. And he had, obviously that was a big swing of the game. He had a big night for us. And but seeing him 3 times, it made a big difference. Probably started to get a little bit tired as well. The ball probably wasn't sinking quite as much, but he got us out pretty quick there for a while. He didn't throw very many pitches, and it looked like he was going to give him 7 or 8 innings if we didn't do something. And we finally got to him a little bit.
With all of those outs on contact early in the pitch count, were you happy with what you were seeing the first couple of times, sir?
Not really. From our hitters, not really. Okay. No, the first inning wasn't bad, but then we had we had a base hit on the second pitch of the game, hit hard, and McLaughlin just misses hitting a 2-run homer, lines out, and then it didn't go great after that, I don't think, but yeah, the third time through was big. And, that was something that obviously we bring up in the dugout. Third time through, we're going to get him this time. And just baseball lingo a little bit, but it is something that happens in the game. You get to see somebody, the hitters figure it out just a little bit more each time. And good job by our guys. Told them, we're down, didn't panic. Smith got us through that third inning with only giving up a couple of runs. And the difference between them scoring 2 and 4, that's big. That was big that didn't happen. And then we came in and scratched across a run there in the fourth. And obviously we felt like we were going to win the game. We just got to keep it close. And we did.
The 4 walks for Hagan tonight, did you see, maybe Ole Miss just did a good job laying off some pitches, a little bit more wild? What did you see? And then also,
maybe didn't quite have the command that he's had most of the season, but give them some credit as well. They laid off some breaking balls that that maybe some teams swing at. So, but Hagan, he pitched great. It's hard getting out SEC hitters, and they got his pitch count up there a little bit on the second and the third inning, and then he settled in a little bit for us. I felt like he was getting better. The only reason he came out was because of the pitch count. His stuff was great, so proud of him for hanging in there. But getting through that 6th inning was the key, and it kind of fired us up and got us to within 9 outs if we could just get the lead, and that's what happened. So
Does Hagen, the weapon of the strikeout, get magnified when, bases loaded situations, just having that ability to set guys down without them putting the ball
oh
in
yeah,
play?
I mean they're thinking, man, I can't strike out. I got to drive in a run. Maybe they go out of the zone, they chase a little bit, trying to jump on, and it's not right there. It's hard to hit. So, yeah, a lot of guys would have given up 3, 4, 5 that inning, gave up 2. And there we were right there in the game, not a problem.
Seemed like McIntyre had to fight through his first couple of innings. Just what did you see out of him?
Yeah, I thought his cutter was really moving. It was just running away, maybe just off the plate. He made an adjustment the second inning, threw pretty good, and tried to keep him right around 50 pitches, and just had the matchup with Stone against Fisher. Fisher's a really good hitter, got a lot of bat speed, and Stone did a great job getting him.
Spraglot tacked on the extra run there with the home run. Just what did you see on his at bat there?
That was a that was I don't know how to say it, but that was big for us. And I know that, all of a sudden we shocked them, 2 walks, home run, we're winning. They're winning the whole game. Now they're down 2, and 2 hitters later, a guy hits one off the foul pole, and you're kind of going 2-3. Now we need 3 at least to tie. It gets difficult, and there's only so many outs left in the game. So it was a really big swing. And when he hit it, it was hard to say. It started to hook, and then it kind of straightened out. The wind had died down a little bit, but he kind of top spun it. And instead of side spinning, it just kind of sunk, and it was good to see it hit that fair pole down there.
I guess Hagen I think was at 90 pitches after 5 innings.
Yep.
Is it at this point in the season where it's kind of a decision going the other way to send him back out for the 6th and more comfortable pushing him over 100
Well,
pitches?
Yeah, the 5th inning to me was a really good inning for him. And because I think he started the 5th with about 80 pitches, something like that. So when he got him out quick, we were like, hey, stuff's still good. He's throwing fine. Let him go back out. And, what did he throw? 105? Yeah. So, yeah, you don't want to throw him too much more than that right now, but he's a pretty strong kid. I think he's fine.
And then the 1 run in the 4th where you got him over and in. What did that do maybe for the dugout's confidence?
Well, we got 2 on with maybe 1 out, I guess. And then they wild pitched us over. And, I think was it Spraglot that, he got inside a ball. I mean, that thing was running, chopped it. Really as a coach, you can't play in there. You got a 2-run lead. You got, you give up 1, and we got 1, cut that lead in half. And, then 1 pitch later, they were in the dugout. But yeah, you could just feel the momentum starting to swing our way just a little bit because they weren't scoring anymore.
So we looked over from last Thursday. Hagen went 6 innings, McIntyre went 2 2/3, and Stone went 1 out. And it happened again tonight. Would you say that Stone Hewlett is kind of somewhat of a closer when he's facing left-handed hitters for the last out of the game?
Well, yeah, he's kind of a specialist guy. I don't know if you'd call him a straight up closer, but he's closed 2 games in league play and done a great job. And whether you get 1 out or 4, it's you still finish the game for us. And we brought him in, like I said, for the matchup left on left. He's one of their best hitters. He got 11 home runs. For sure we brought him in if he would have been the time run. We thought, this is one reason he's here, to get lefties out, and let's bring him in. He did it.
Seemed pretty evident in the fall right away that Vahiva was a much better defender than the numbers showed last year. But just how much growth have you seen from him defensively at shortstop from when he first got on campus to now?
Well, I think he's continued to just develop and get better, probably month by month. And that play he made coming and getting that ball, that was a great play. And I mean, he was back there pretty good. I think there were 2 strikes on the hitter maybe when he hit it. And I don't know. It was just when it bounced over the pitcher's head, you're thinking, wow, this is going to be a tough one. And, then it's all about the transfer from the glove to the hand. And that ball was on its way with a little velocity, and it was a perfect throw. And it took all of that to get him. But I mean, just to answer your question, I mean, he takes care of the baseball. He's, just like the play the other day last week when it looked like it was going to be a double play ball, and that ball took a bad hop and came up on him. And, he just didn't get all uptight and go pick the ball up and throw the pitcher. He scrambled and got that ball and threw the runner out at first. And, I've seen guys that don't do that, and they just get frustrated and walk away from it. And, it's what you want your shortstop to be, just a guy that, makes a routine play and make a great one every now and then. And you look up at the end of the year and fielding percentages is real good. And probably the team's won a lot of games if your shortstop and your second baseman are pretty good.
All right, Coach.
Okay.